Hey guys, Jazz back with another video. I know it's been a long time since I've recorded a video. Basically, this video I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to recently and what's been keeping me busy, especially through these tough times. Hopefully, it finds everyone safe. I know it's a little bit different world that we're living in now than in the last few months, but it is what it is. We got to do what we can. And this is one thing I've been doing that's been keeping me a little bit sane is a hobby I've recently got into of collecting cards. Not really collecting cards. I don't want to say, because I know there's a lot in the hobby of collecting. If you're a real collector, if you're an investor, there's a lot of beef between the two communities. I'm not trying to start anything. So this is basically, I have a lot of cards that I've purchased over the last 4-6 months. And this is basically highlighting a particular player who I've gone really heavy on, who I think the market has been really low on. He's still, to me, really undervalued for how good of a player he is and potentially will be. And, you know, because of the two big high chase cards of Zion and Ja Morant, a lot of the other players have gone under the radar. I mean, yeah, there's Kobe White, Tyler Hero, guys who showed a lot of potential, who had like, their streaks. Obviously, those guys have seen their value go up, but some of the other guys who haven't had, and the season was shortened, but had good seasons. I mean, I think he was averaging like 12 points, 4 assists or something like that. I mean, he's having a good year. He's the 5th overall pick. I'm going to show you who he is. It is your boy Darius Garland. So I'm going to go through all my collection that I have here. This is not everything. I've sold off a lot of the stuff as well. I've also have some stuff at PSA right now currently grading. This is what you normally, if you guys who are new to the hobby, is what people call PC. But there's two types of PCs. There's PC of like somebody who PC stands for personal collection. And this is a guy I'm collecting to invest in and to sell off in the future for more money. PC can also be guys like this card I have here. This is considered PC. Is like I'm a Rams fan, so Jared Goff is PC. This is a rookie card of his. But this is a repackaged product. That's why it's written 1 of 2, because this is a 2016 card who was repackaged and sold in 2018 with an autograph and number to 2. So there was only 2 of these in 2018, but it's technically not a 1 of 2 of 2016, which this card is a rookie card. I know this one's a little bit confusing. Again, if you guys want me to do more videos about this, I'm not sure how much in detail I'll get into some of this stuff because I am an investor, and obviously me telling you things I do. This is another Jared Goff. This is a pink Prism autograph, rookie year 2016. So that's like a PC guy. This is I like the Rams. I like Jared Goff, personal collection. Some other PC stuff. I'm a Rams fan. Aaron Donald, this is all rookie stuff. This is stuff I recently got into. This is all rookie tops and stuff like that. This is all rookie stuff. I think he's crazily undervalued for being, if not might go down as a top 5 defensive player of all time. I believe his stuff is really, really undervalued in the market. A lot of cards have taken off in the last thing. I'm just gonna get right into it because I'm rambling a lot, but card prices have gone crazy. I'm gonna start with this first stack that was kind of off the screen. It's just base stuff. I have sold a lot of it. I sold all his Prism base already. And basically all these cards, I didn't actually buy for these cards, because when you buy, let's say I bought this card, right? They would also include these cards. Okay, I only paid for the value of this card. And this card I think got thrown in too. I didn't actually buy this card because I didn't buy any college stuff of his. So let's say I bought a Prism of his and I paid a couple of like $3 or $4. Sometimes this will be listed and there'll be an auction. I'll have all these and I would just get these. Basically, I was only paying for this and I got those as throw-ins. So these are all basically throw-ins because I didn't purchase any Darius Garland's college stuff. Any base stuff, I pretty much never went after and bought it. It just came in as a throw-in for stuff I thought was undervalued already, just for the stuff I was getting. And this is just all basically base cards. A lot of Prism inserts right here. Luck of the lottery. He was the 5th overall pick. He was playing well. This is actually a holographic, a hollow one, silver. Refractor, whatever this, people call it different things with prisms. But it gets confusing when the product is called Prism and then Prism. Then in every product there are Prisms. So I can go over, helping you guys which sets are the best to collect and to go after. Obviously, most of my collection is from the sets I think have the most potential, basically to grow, that you can get it for real cheap and they can, potentially go greater down the line. This is just more base stuff. This is the stuff that nobody really cares about. So here are back here. This is basically, this stack right here is stuff I'm going to send to get graded. This stack is stuff I have actually currently selling that's on eBay right now. This is his Prism, this is Select, and this is Optic. These three are the biggest sets, in my opinion, for cards that you get cheap and potentially down the road they increase in value. Let's get right into these. This is the Optic Wave. These come in a little set box. I think there's 5 in here, so I have 5 of them in here. These are all cards that probably I looked over and wasn't, you know, completely convinced that they'll get a PSA 10, because a lot of these cards I'm gonna hold on to and eventually grade, and some of them I'm probably just gonna hold on to and sell them raw. These are the Optic Shocks. We got Hyper Pink. We got the purple ones. We got Blue Velocities. This is all Optic. This is just different color parallels that I have of a specific card. And again, these are the hollows, silvers, whatever you want to call them. But in Optic, they're called hollows. We got, what, 5 of these. I have some of these actually being graded already. Of the hollows, I actually had, I think the number to 25, which is a pink one. Number to 25, I sold it. Again, there's a card I wasn't fully convinced like that it would get a 10, so I sold it. Right now, especially that's the reason why I have these. I'm gonna show off some of the ones that are already being sold. Most of the ones I sell off are numbered cards, because these cards have a lot of value, and if anything happens, anytime you're investing in anything, you won't overexert yourself and put too much you know, pennies in one basket, eggs in one basket, pennies in one basket, because, you know, anything can happen. I mean, he could get into a car accident, hurt himself, that he can't play basketball anymore. Anything can happen in this world. I do think he's a solid investment in terms of a player, but the world is crazy and anything can happen. So you never want to, you know, just fully commit all the way. So you want to keep, you know, selling some stuff for profit. So I've been selling some of these cards for profit. This is a number to 88. This is Chinese New Year's. This is to sell. This is a select die cut. It's a number to 99. This one isn't a numbered card, but it's a purple wave. And, you know, these sell between 15 and 25 bucks, I think. This is a Prism number. I think this is out of 125 right here, you see. This one, yeah, I have like 2 already. I think I have some that I'm going to send. I think I already have one being graded at PSA. This is the Purple Ice. This one is numbered to 149. Again, these are all for sale. And again, the reason why I sell some of my numbered stuff is because like, let's say anything happens to him, or his, you know, he doesn't start to play as well, these can have a drastic effect. Numbered cards that go for like, you know, 70, 80 bucks or 50, 60. If the player starts playing bad, now these become $15, $20 cards. You get what I'm saying? They take a huge drop off. Whereas some of these base cards which were, you know, a couple of bucks, like, you know, 3 or 4 bucks, they'll go down to like 2. Their prices will stay kind of stagnant. So they're less, you know, adverse to going down a lot. This is my select lot right here. This is a scope. These are silvers. And again, if you know Select has 3 different levels: Concourse, Premier, and then Courtside. Most of these are Concourse. This is Concourse. This is Premier. And again, it says it on the right here is Prism, Premier level. They're just different levels. This is the tricolors. Have a bunch of these. And again, I've sold a lot of these. I sell them a lot sometimes from time to time. Again, because I have so much, you don't want to. I don't want to hold on to too much. And then this is all Prism right here. This is red, white, and blues. I have a ton of red, white, and blues. Again, I got these in lots a lot earlier in the year. I would get a couple. I would get like 3 for like $6. Sometimes you will overpay. Again, I can go over like a couple tips and stuff if any of you guys are interested in seeing more of these type of videos about how I buy cards and best ways to do it. An easy way to do it too is, if you're buying cards, is to look at sellers who are selling a lot of stuff you're interested in. So then you go bundle it up and only pay like $5 shipping for like 10 cards or 5 cards, rather than buying this card for $3, $4 and paying shipping. So now the card costs you $8. Now, if you bought 8 or 9 cards, now the shipping is $5. Now you're paying less than $1 for each card in shipping, rather than paying $4 for shipping on 1 card. So those are ways to, you know, cut. These are pink ices to cut some of your costs. Pink ice, orange ice, which is a little bit more exclusive out of ice. I had a green ice. I sold it because I didn't think it had a chance to 10. It didn't have a good chance. Obviously, I sell some stuff that probably can. If I see one little mark on it or is a little bit off-centered, I just don't risk it. So again, these are 3 silvers. I've had a lot of silvers. I've sold a lot of silvers back. And again, the silvers, I bought them like in January, and I was buying these for like $5, $10 most of them, and the most I ever paid for a silver was like $15. These go for around $25, $30. If you get them graded, they come out to PSA 10s. These can go anywhere from 80 to 100 now. The guy comes back next year, he's playing really good. These could go for a couple $100. So again, for $5, send it to get graded. Comes back a PSA 10, hold it for a year or two, and they could sell for a couple $100. A lot of money to be made in cards right now. So just want to show you something, maybe inspire some of you guys to start doing something at the time that you have right now. If you're not doing much, or if you got, obviously some people are going through a hard time right now, but if you're one who isn't going through a hard time, maybe the stimulus is just sitting in your bank and you want to maybe do something with it, invest it or whatever, cards are a good investment. Just find players you like. This one's a college one. This one is numbered to 249. This is getting sent to get graded. This is out of Revolution. This is 149. What is it? It's called Impact, is it? No. Yeah, Impact 149. I had a lot of the, I've sold most of the Revolution ones I've had. I had the number to 50. That's the cubic. I had the number to 100. I'm still waiting on one more to come in, I believe. And I still have other cards to come in as well. I just got some select out of they look like this. I got a number to 25, a concourse and a concourse and a premier level out of 25 blue disco. Those should be coming. I just bought that yesterday, I believe. These are short print. These are base cards, but like I was explaining to you, you have concourse, premier, and then courtside. In basketball and football, it's actually field level. These are short print. Even though they're base cards, they're short print cards. So again, these are steals that you can get early in the select when they come out. A lot of people undervalue these in the beginning and they start to creep up in value. Like these were going for like $2, $1. These are starting to creep up for $10. Some players, they're already up to like $20. Like I'm not talking about Zion or anything like that. Zion ones are expensive. I have a lot of players. I have a huge collection of other basketball players. Other rookie cards I actually have as well. And I have football collection as well. Mostly football is concentrated on quarterbacks, so that's the best to invest in. It's not good to invest in running backs, wide receivers, and stuff like that, only quarterbacks. And I can go through my football collection as well. I've made a lot of money in football just flipping raw cards too. So again, these are short print, even though they are base cards. I have a silver one of this as well. This concourse, I think this is out of $299. This is Concourse again out of $199, the red parallel. This is Concourse 149. I have two of these. I actually bought these two cards out of 149 and the silver courtside. I bought these two for 18 bucks. I think this one does around $20 now. Around $15, $20 this one could do. This probably does around $50 to $60. This one, and I got both of these for 18 bucks. So again, if you're looking out there, you can find a lot of great deals and auctions and stuff. You just got to be looking. Now we're looking to the optic stuff. I'm getting it graded purple. These are all base purple. This is not base. This one's out of 79. Yeah, 47 out of 79. This one is the pink velocity. And then we have the infinite, I believe this one's called. This is a red infinite. This one's out of 88. Also sending to get graded. And again, I sold most of my my Prism bases, but these were the best ones I had out of the lot. And these 5 I'm sending off to get graded as well. We got the red waves. These are retail as well. Red waves. We got the Luck of the Lottery Disco. We got the orange ice. You got the hyper, which I love the hypers, but they're out of the retail. I believe this is the most overlooked one. Maybe in the future, this will be a more sought after. So it's probably a good way to invest because these go for around the same prices and the silvers go for way more than these. These go for about 10, 15 bucks. Silvers go for around 25, 30 bucks. Silvers go for like twice as much as hypers. And hypers are way more rare, but silvers, most people like to like the look of silver. So silvers go for a lot more. So hypers kind of get overlooked, but hypers look just as nice in my opinion, and they're about half the price. So, I mean, these are great. In the future, maybe the new wave of collectors that are coming in, maybe they value the hypers a little bit more just because they're more rare. So again, a lot of new people coming into the hobby and a lot of crazy stuff is happening. I went in to look at the Marvels out of Donruss, and those cards have that set of, oh my God, that went crazy. This is a Prism Blue out of 175. We got a Prism out of 125, and again, I already have, I think, one of these or two of these already at PSA, and these two are out of 299. So again, a lot of crazy looking cards. I mean, this is a lot, because a lot of this is almost all this stuff that's like half of this is all numbered cards. And again, if you send off, this is all the reason why I'm sending this to get graded. Let's say this card goes for $60, right? And right now it's going for 60. I send it to get graded, comes back a PSA 10. This card now goes up 2 to 3 times its value. So now from a $50 card, it could turn into a $150 card. And to get graded, I mean, yeah, if you send a PSA, it can take a few months. But once you get it back, you got 3 times the value. And in the time that you come back, I mean, he can lose value. This card can go down in value if the player isn't playing well or a situation happens that his card values go down. So yeah, that can happen. But also he can start playing well. His prices double and triple. So now this card raw that used to go 50 goes for 150. Now a PSA 10 goes for around $300 or $400. You get what I'm saying? So I think if you got really good cards, if you're an investor, sending off to get graded is a great thing. If you're looking to get invested, I can give you, put out a few videos about few tips here and there. I'm not gonna go too crazy again, because like anybody out there, like there's ads and stuff on YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna show you how I make all this money and this, that, and the third, and it's all scams. I mean, most of the guys, because if they're showing you how they make money, it's gonna affect how they make, how they make their money. So not too many people out there putting out all the information that, it's all misinformation and stuff like that. But I can do to help some of you guys out who are interested in starting collecting, maybe as just somebody you just want to collect for your own collection, somebody you're collecting to invest in. So again, this is just my Darius Garland. I have a bunch of other rookies from this year's class. The only ones I don't really have is Zion and Ja Morant. I focus on mostly everybody else. I have some RJ Barrett cards, not crazy on RJ Barrett cards, but for the value, his price has gone down a lot. That it becomes a great, value for you to invest in. Have a lot of football, a lot of Daniel Jones. Most of the top guys, Daniel Jones. I got some Gardner Minshew. I got some Drew Locks. I got a Drew Lock that's you saw the court side that we have here. This one right here. This is called field level in football. I have bought 2 Drew Locks for like $30-something. Raw now, this same card, silver holographic of field level, is going for over $100, and I paid $30 for 2 of them. Sent them off to get graded. Again, they come back PSA 10s. Now those cards are worth a couple $100. I paid $30-something to get graded. I'm $50 into the card, and they can go for like $400 or $500. You get what I'm saying? And you can make $300 off one card. Things have to break right. You can lose money. Obviously, that's why I don't go after like the big cards. That's one advice I go after. I'll say if you're gonna spend $400, don't buy a $400 card, because that $400 card might turn into bigger value cards have trouble, quadrupling and going 10x the value. But if you buy a $3 card, this $3 card in a year or two can be worth a couple $100. So you can turn $2 into $150. That's easier to do. So if you buy 10 of these and then 10 of these and then, different players and mix and match, you have more variety and more for you to get that big 10x value in investment, rather than go after somebody like Zion and stuff like that, buying those cards because they're so high in value, the potential for them to grow, or getting like a 1-of-1 out of Darius Garland. I'd rather get a bunch of, numbered cards for him. I'd rather get 20 numbered cards than buy a 1-of-1. Stuff like that. So that's just my way. I don't want to sink too much money into one card or one player or one situation that the value can then go down. And then to me, I don't see that much potential of value skyrocketing like you could with something like this. So again, I'm just rambling on. I'm sorry for, it's been a while since I've done a video, but again, if you guys are interested to see like other things in my collection, if you guys are interested to hear my thoughts on certain things of, how to buy on eBay, stuff like that, anything, just leave it down in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I plan on making some sports related videos and stuff like that, but if you guys are really interested in some of this stuff, I can give you some information, to help you guys out. But again, best thing you can do is do your own research, search what things go for, pay fair value, and try to get actually things for under market value. That's the best thing. If you get things for cheaper, if this is going for most of them $5, if you get them for $2, $3, and you just keep getting them for $2 or $3, you're getting them for under market value. So even if you decide to then sell off and you sell it for $5, you're making a profit. That's what I like to do. I like to buy these cards in lots and bundle it with a lot of other stuff. For you to take the shipping costs out and you can make profit just by reselling the card right away. I've gotten cards that I bought lots of, and there's cards in there that I don't really like, players that I don't particularly like, and I can flip them right away for double what I paid for sometimes. And that's just the craziness of the market right now. Finding good deals and you can just flip them right away. That's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like down below. And again, any questions about the hobby, let them know down below. I plan on making like sports content in the future, so that's probably going to be my main focus. But I can help you guys out if you guys want to, learn a little bit more about cards, which is a potential for you to make a lot of money if you know what you're doing and you know what sets to go after, and you know you're buying them at a good price, and you're doing everything you have to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, guys.